Hi, Sahana. Hi, Arif.
Hi.
All right, we'll get started in like 3 minutes. I think the class will be like done in about an hour-ish because we only have two people attending. So
Okay.
yeah. All right, let's get started. So let me share my screen 1 second. Uh, okay, share screen. 1 second. Let me pull it up. All right, so hopefully you guys can see. So let's sign in. All right, so are you guys logged in to Onshape?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the Create tab on the top left, and you're gonna click Document, and then document name should be car, and then go ahead and click OK. All right, so today we're gonna be making a simple car. It's gonna have four different items that we're gonna create first, and then we're gonna assemble them in like an assembly like area on Onshape. So the fourth thing to creating is a body, and then that's gonna have holes, which is gonna then the axles are gonna go in the holes, and then the four wheels are gonna go on two axles, and on top we're just gonna have like a frame kind of thing on top. So first we're gonna create the body. So you're gonna left click on the front plane, and you're gonna right click then, and then you're gonna do view normal to. Let me know if I'm going too fast. After you go to this plane, you're gonna click sketch, and then we want to go and create a rectangle. So you're gonna click the corner rectangle. You're gonna click that, and then you're gonna go to the center, left click, and then you're gonna drag out like this, and then right click, or left click again. All right, so once you've done that, you're gonna go to the dimension tool, left click on dimension, bring your mouse down to this side, make sure it highlights, and then you're gonna bring up your cursor, and then you're gonna left click. And then in this field, you're gonna type in 8 and enter. So if it gets too big, you can just use your scroll wheel and zoom out and then zoom in a little to this side. All right, after this, you make sure you still have your dimension tool selected. You're gonna go to this side and highlight this side, left click, and then drag out, and then left click one more time. And then you're gonna type in 1.75. So this is a pretty simple body. So now that we have a sketch, it's two-dimensional. We want to extrude it. If you remember, extruding means making it three-dimensional. So then make sure you have your sketch open and these dimensions are correct. And then you're going to go up to the top left where it says extrude, and you're going to left click. And then the depth field, you want to type in 5 and enter. And then you just want to click on the check mark. And now you can see it's a 8 in length, 1.75 inches in height, and 5 inches in width box. So now we want to add color to our body of the car. So I'm going to make this red. So to change the color, you're going to go to the part 1 over here in parts column. You're going to click on part 1. You're going to right click on part 1, and you're going to go to edit appearance. And then I'm going to make it red, but it's up to you, whatever color you want to choose. There's a mixer too, so if you want to do something different that's not on the palette. So I'm gonna give you guys like 10 seconds to change your color. Let me know if you guys are behind or anything. But after you have your what looks like a box right now, once you have that set, we want to add holes to the side. So in order to add holes, you are going to click on the check mark. Now you're gonna use your cube, and I'm just gonna go back to the front plane, so it's showing you properly. Okay. Now we're going to left click on the face of this box right here. Left click so it highlights, and then you want to click sketch. So basically you just created a sketch on this face. And now you want to go to the circle, center point circle tool, or you can click C on your keyboard. Left click on this once, and then go onto this side and find the center of the line. So like you can see how it like shows this square. So that's how you know you're in the center. And then you're gonna drag out to like right about here. We'll fix the dimensions later, but you want to drag out, make sure you're still in the center, left click, and then drag out again, and then left click one more time. But now don't click anything because you're gonna give the circle dimensions. All right, so once you have the circle, and once it's still highlighted, you're gonna type in 0.75, and you're gonna click enter. So this means you just made your circle 0.75 inches in diameter. And now we want to set this 1 inch away from the edge. So in order to do that, you're going to go back to your dimension tool, or you can click D on your keyboard. This is what the dimension tool looks like. And then you want to go to this side, make sure it highlights. You want to left click once. And then you're going to go to the circle, left click one more time. And this pops up. Now you want to bring it up. It doesn't really matter where, but I'm just going to bring it up over here so it's away from the sketch. And you're going to left click. And then you just want to type in 1. and you want to click enter.
I had trouble creating my circle, so could you do the steps from after you create the circle?
Yeah, sure. So is it set to 0.75 inches in diameter or not yet?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, okay. All right, so after you have, this is what you have, right? 0.75 inches.
Yeah.
All right, so now you go to dimension tool. Let's click on dimension. And then you're gonna go to this edge right here, make sure it highlights,
Okay.
left click, and then you go to the circle and you're left click one more time. And this will pop up. Now bring this up and then left click again and then type in 1 and click enter.
Okay. Dimension there. Do you when you do dimension, do you left click on the little on the line?
Yeah, you left click on this edge. And then nothing will show up, but just once after you left click here, you're gonna go to the circle and left click on the circle.
Okay.
And then you bring up your cursor and this will show up.
Okay, I got it.
All right, cool. Now you want to do the same on this side. So make sure your sketch is still open. And then you go to the center point circle. And then find the center like by going on this line, hovering over it. And when this box appears, that's how you know it's the center. Now you're going to drag it out to some like point wherever. Make sure it's in the center. And you're going to create a circle. And then same thing, type in 0.75. All right, so once you had that, we're gonna make it again 1 inch from the edge on this side. So you're gonna go to the dimension tool. Then you're gonna go to this edge right here, left click, and you're gonna go to the circle, left click one more time, and the dimension will pop up. Bring it up, and then type in 1 and enter. So basically, we created these two circles for the axle, which is the cylindrical part that will go in through the body to hold the wheels together. So now this is just a circle, but we want to make it like a circular hole. So in order to do that, you're gonna go to the extrude button. So make sure you have everything set here dimension wise, and you're gonna go to the extrude button. And now you can see it selected our sketch, but this is coming out. We want it to go in. So over here, you're gonna click the remove option, and now it's going in, but it's not going fully because we want it to go through the whole thing. So you just want to type in the depth field, we want to type in 5 because that's the width of our body, and you want to click enter. So now you can just check because you can see like it gives you a preview. So make a hole through the whole body, and once that's correct, you just want to click on the check mark.
My first circle, I think the dimension changed somehow. How do I
Okay.
fix the dimension?
Yeah. So 1 second. So if the dimension is different, you can just double click on it. Is that possible? Are you able to double click on it?
There's no number next to it.
Okay, okay. So you just want to go to this dimension tool, and then you want to go to this edge and then bring it like it'll just show up like this. So then you can drag it out and then type in whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Did that work? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So are you set with the circles and then 1 inch apart from each side?
Yeah, I finished the
Okay.
circles.
Okay, cool. And now you want to go to the extrude button. Make sure your sketch is still open. Like, you know how you can see if your sketch is still open like this.
Yeah.
Okay, then you want to click on the extrude button right here. So that'll be this for me. And then you want to click remove. And then in the depth field, you want to put in 5 inches, or just 5, whatever. Did that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, and then you just want to click on the check mark. So basically, this is what your body looks like. The circles are 1 inch away from the edge. The circles are 0.75 inches in diameter. And now what we can do is, this is our first part. Now we want to create our second part, which is going to be the axle. So you want to go to the bottom left where you see like insert new element. And then you want to left click here and you want to click create part studio. And so this is what's going to show up. Now we want to right click on the front plane and then click view normal to. And then you left click on the front plane and you want to click sketch. Also, were you able to set the color for your body, Sahana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so once you're at this front plane and you have a sketch open, you want to go to the center point circle. You're going to left click here. And then you're going to go to the center, left click once, and drag out, and then left click one more time. And then type in 0.75 and enter. All right, so once you have that set, we're going to extrude this. It's a pretty simple, it's just an axle, so it's just a cylindrical object. So once you have the sketch, you're gonna go to extrude button, left click on the extrude button, and in the depth field, you wanna type in 5 and enter. And then click on the check mark. Now, again, gonna go to the part 1 in the parts column. You're gonna right click here, and then you're gonna click edit appearance, and then make whatever color you want it to be. I think I'm gonna go with like an orange this time. And then click the check mark whenever you're done. I'll give you guys a few seconds. All right, so once you have the axle set, you're gonna go to part 2, like part studio 2 over here, like you can see. You wanna go right click, and then you just wanna do duplicate. So now basically it'll create another axle, same thing, everything, dimensions and everything. But now you just have 2 of them. You can change the color of this if you want. So if you want one axle to be orange and one to be green or something, go ahead and change it. After this, you're gonna go back to the insert new element tool, left click, and then create part studio. And now we want to make the wheel. So the wheel is going to be 3 inches in diameter, and then it's just going to be 0.5 inches thick. So you're going to go to the front plane, left click on the front plane, and then you're going to click on sketch, and then center point circle. And then you're going to go to the center, and you're going to left click, drag out, and then type in 3. All right, so after you've created this 3-inch in diameter circle, you want to extrude it. So same thing, you're gonna go to extrude button, left click on the extrude button. Then in the depth field, you want to type in 0.5, and you want to click enter, and then click on the check mark. And now what we want to do is you're gonna go to the back side of the wheel. So using like holding down the right click button and dragging out like this. And then use your cube to adjust it if you need to. And then once you're here, you're gonna left click on the face of the back, and you're gonna go to sketch. And then after you wanna go to the center and you're on the center point circle and left click on that to select the tool. And then you're gonna go to the center, left click once, and oh sorry, this is not the center. So if you mess up, just click the escape button. And go back to the center circle, left click and then drag out. And then you wanna type in 0.75 and you wanna click enter. And now we want to extrude this, but we want to remove 0.1 inches. So it creates like a small like circle in the center of this wheel. So keep your sketch open and you're going to go to the extrude button. Left click on that. And then in the depth field, we want to type in 0.1. And make sure you click remove over here and like select remove as your option. And then you just want to click on the check mark. So it'll be like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna set the color of the wheel from the parts column to, I'm gonna make this yellow and I'm gonna click check. Make it whatever color you want, it's up to you. All right, so now, Sahan, I wanna test you. So you're gonna go to the plus thing again, and then you're gonna click new part. This time we're creating a body part, like it'll be a square, but it'll be on the top of the body. So I wanna see if you can create it just for a little bit of fun. So I'll give you the dimensions. So the rectangle will be 5 inches in length, 1 inch in height, and then the width will also be 5 inches. Do you think you can do that?
Okay, wait. Let me
Okay,
write down the dimensions. It's
yeah,
5.
5 inches in length on the top, and then 1
Okay.
inch in height, and then when you
Okay.
extrude it, it'll be 5 inches in width.
5 and width. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead and try that. I'm gonna stop my screen share because I'm gonna also do it.
Mm. Sketch. For the extrude, so with the is it the depth is 5 or
Yeah. So in that
oh,
depth field, you'll change the 1 to 5.
okay. I think I oh
I
wait,
think
I'll
yeah.
change the color.
Yeah, go ahead and change the color.
Appearance. Mm. I think I finished.
Okay, cool. Does it look like this?
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good job. All right, so after you have this done, basically that's all we needed. Those are all the parts that we need for the car. So now, do you see this assembly one tab at the bottom?
Yeah.
So you're gonna click on that, and it'll open up this. And now we want to insert the body. So that's the first part we created. So you're gonna go to the top left where it says insert, and then you want to find your part. So, oh, I have two. Okay, so it's actually part one. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and change my body, but you want to place this down like this. 1 second. I'm just gonna. Make this. All right, so this is what you have, like this. It's in there. It's floating around.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now you want to click on this. You want to right click and just click fix. So you'll see this option, fix. So this means you can't move it around anywhere. Like this is where it'll stay.
Right click on
On
the
the
rectangle.
box. Yeah, the rectangle. And then you just want to click fix.
Okay.
All right. After you have that, now we want to add the body, the last thing that you created on your own. I mean, like the top part. I don't know what you want to call it. You can call it whatever. So you're going to go to the insert tool again. And then you want to find your Part Studio 4. And then left click on this. And so now it'll insert it and you just want to like left click anywhere in the white. And now you can see if you left click and just drag, it'll move everywhere. So what we want to do is you want to put it on top of this, but make sure it doesn't move everywhere. So some tools that professionals use is it's called mating. Mating means you put two pieces together. So there's many different ways you can mate an object. So in our case, we're going to be using a fastened mate. So that means if it's stuck to the edge or on the top of the thing, it won't move around. So you're going to left click on fastened mate, or you can click M on your keyboard. And where it says mate connectors, you want to go like to the bottom part of the view, and then you want to find this circle right here. It'll pop up at the back, and then you want to left click once. It'll look like that. Did you see it? Can you see it?
I don't see the circle.
Okay. So look, I'll go to fasten mate, and then it'll pop up. If you go to this side, they'll look like this.
Oh
But
yeah, I see it.
yeah,
It's
so
in
you
the
want to go.
center.
Yeah. So now move your cursor to the edge, and you'll also see it on the edge, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you want to click there once. And then you want to go down and you want to find the same thing on the edge of this, on the back. It'll look like this.
Okay.
And then left click. And then you just want to click on the check mark. So now you can see how it just instantly placed it at the edge. So now if you try to move, it won't move. It'll just like, you can just drag it around, but it won't move around.
Wait, and then so should I click the check mark?
Yeah, click on the check mark.
Wait. I think I did mine's wrong because it looks like a box. Doesn't look like a car.
What do you mean? Like, here, look, I'll show you
Oh
what mine looks like. It doesn't really look like a car. I know what you're saying, but does it look like what mine looks
no,
like right now?
mine. It went like together. Like
It didn't
I
go
think
together. Okay.
I think I'm
All right.
gonna try the fasten thing again.
Yeah, so basically in the mate fasten, just double click on this. And then you just X on these two, and then drag this up and then try it again.
Okay, wait. How do I drag it up? Do I just use
Just
right
left click.
click?
Oh no, left click. Yeah, and just drag out.
Oh, okay, it's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I
Go to the red box or like whatever your box is. Here, look, I'll show you
yeah.
one more time. So
Yeah,
once you drag up, you're gonna go to. So then you're gonna go to this edge right here,
yeah.
and then you'll find this. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Left click on there once. Make sure it highlights this face right here, not like this face.
Okay.
And then you're gonna like use right click, and then you're gonna change your view. And then you're gonna go to this bottom part of the box, but then you're gonna find this circle right here.
Okay.
And then left click once. That worked?
Yeah. I don't think I clicked on the right ones. Wait.
Okay, can you share your screen so I can see?
I'm using two, but I'll just show you.
Oh, okay,
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Can you?
Yeah, I'll stop my screen.
It says that you disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, really? 1 second. Tell me if that works.
I deleted that one. So wait.
Yeah. So you wanna
clicked on fasten.
click on fasten, and then and now you just wanna okay. So okay. So now you're gonna go to the bottom of the box, of the right box.
Which one?
The one on the right, the smaller one.
Oh.
Yeah. Now go to the hover over the bottom. Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
And then you wanna find. Okay. Click that.
And then left click on it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Left click.
Okay.
Yeah. And now you wanna change your view. So flip. Okay. So you're gonna right click and then drag up. So you flip your view. So you look at the bottom of the other bigger purple box. Okay. How about this? Let's flip the placement. So here, look at my screen. I'll share my screen again from the beginning. Okay, 1 second. All right, so I'll show you how to, so you want to go to your fasten thing, and you want to right click on fastened, and then just delete that.
Okay.
And then you want to go to part 1, and then you want to delete this. And then you should only have this part, right?
I don't have a part 1, 3. I only have a part 1, 1 and a part 1, 2.
Okay, so click on part 1, 2, and then see if you can delete that.
Oh,
okay. So did that delete your smaller purple box?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're only left with this box now, right?
Yeah.
And now change your view to front view like this from the cube. It'll be on your right, actually.
Okay.
Okay, and now this is the view you're at, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now you're gonna go to insert. Left click on insert.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna find your small purple box.
Okay.
And then left click on that. And then make sure your mouse bring it above your other box and then place it down like this.
Okay.
So this is the view you're at now, right?
Yeah.
And then click the check mark to get rid of the insert option. So is this now what you're at? You have 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you want to go to the mate tool, fasten mate, and then left click there. Now we want to make your view the bottom view, so kind of like this. And then you're gonna go to this, hover your mouse to this bottom part, and then bring it to this edge right here.
Okay, yeah.
And then left click. So now do you see mate connector of whatever your part name is?
Yeah, of part
okay.
1 too.
Yeah, so now you want to change your view again to the top view like this.
Yeah.
And now you want to go to this edge right, this top part, and now you move your cursor to this edge right here.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna left click here.
Okay.
Did that work?
Yeah, and then I click.
And then click on the
yes,
checks.
it worked.
Okay, so this is what it looks like now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So stay on the front view. Zoom out a little if you need to. And now we're gonna add the axles. So in order to act, this is a little bit of a tricky part. So you're gonna go to the insert tool, insert option, and then you're gonna click on the first part, first axle, and then you're gonna drag it up like this. And now you're gonna click on the second axle, left click, and then drag it up like this over here, about. And then you're gonna click on the check. So now you have 2 axles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we wanna go to the fasten mate again.
Yeah.
Left click on fasten mate. And so now over, you might have to zoom in a little. So if you see there's one edge here, then there's gonna be one in the middle, which is kind of hard to get, and then there's another edge here. So you wanna click on the one in the middle like this. So maybe you'll have like 3 white circles show up like mine, and then you wanna move it to the left, the middle one, and then left click once.
Okay.
Does that work? And now we wanna zoom in a little to here. And now you're gonna have to find the middle one in this too. So you're gonna have to switch your view a little. But so now you see how there's 3 circles that are popping up? One is where my cursor is, and there's 2 behind that.
Yeah.
So now you wanna click on the center one right here. Are you able to see that on your computer? Is it working for you there?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're on the left click there.
And then I click the check mark.
Yeah, now click the check mark. So now did they place the axle inside?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Inside.
All right, cool. Same thing on the front axle. So again, go to fasten mate, and then you're gonna zoom in a little, and then hope for the 3 circles to pop up. If not, you're gonna like estimate. So my circles are popping up, so you're gonna go to the center, and then click on the little circle that pops up there.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go to the axle hole inside, and then hope the circle pops up there. So it's right here for me. The front and center. Is it working for you?
Yeah, and then I click
okay, and then just left click once, and you'll put it in the middle, and then you want to click on the check mark. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now if you just rotate around everywhere, just make sure your axles are inside the body. They should be flush in because they're exactly 5 inches. So this is what your car should look like now.
Yeah.
Okay, now make sure you go back to the front view using your little cube. So now the last part is just 4 wheels. So 2 wheels are gonna go on this edge, 2 wheels are gonna go on that. So you're gonna go to the insert tool. And then you're gonna go find your wheel.
Okay.
And then left click. And left click here once. And then left click, and then find the wheel part again. And then left click once on there, and then drag out and left click one more time.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you should have 2 wheels inside. And you're gonna click on the check mark to get rid of the insert option. So now what we want to do is we want to add a different type of mate. So we put a fasten mate on the other parts, so that means they're stuck. But for the wheels, you don't want them to be stuck, but we want them to like revolve around the axle. So in order to do that, you're gonna go to the revolute mate, which is to the right of the fasten mate.
Yeah.
And then left click there once. And then you're gonna drag like this to this view right here. So you should see like the two indents. And you're gonna zoom in a little and then find this inner circle right here, like the edge of the inner circle. It's kind of hard to see on mine because my wheel is also yellow. But if you have a different color, it should be like yellow. It should be highlighted, the edge.
I don't think I did the indents on my wheels, right?
Oh, like you, okay. So you just wanna go to Part Studio 2, no, 3. You wanna go to Part Studio 3 like this. And then you go to the back.
Back, yeah.
And then do you not have like that?
No, I don't.
Okay. So you're gonna, hold up, let me. So this is what you have, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna left click on the face. And then you're gonna click sketch.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna go to the center circle like that. And then once you click center point circle, you're gonna go to the center of the circle of the wheel.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna drag out like that. And then once you drag out, you want to type in 0.75 and enter.
Okay.
So now you have a 0.75 inch in diameter circle, right?
Yeah.
All right, so now you're gonna go to the extrude button.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna type in 0.1 over here. And then make sure you click the remove option. In the depth field, you want to type in 0.1. And then click remove.
You click it, you put the 0.1 and add, and then you go to remove.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just select whichever one. But just type in 0.1 in the depth field and then make sure you have remove selected. And then you're going to click on that check. So it will show up like this now, right?
It's still not showing up.
Do you see the circle at all? Is it like out instead of in or anything?
No, I don't see it. I just see
okay. So do you see this extrude option again?
Yeah.
So double click on that and then see if, do you see any, like, do you see the 0.1 right here and then the remove over here?
Yeah.
And then do you see over here, does it say faces of sketch too? Does it say anything there?
Yeah, but it says like, it's like double, like there's faces of sketch 2 on top of faces of sketch 2.
Oh, so then X out one of the faces of sketch too. Like, so you'll see like the X at the right. So just click on that once.
Okay, yeah, I think
and then it should work. Okay, and then click on the check mark.
I have like it looks weird. It's like I have like an arrow and then there's like a yellow circle on top of it.
Can I see? Just like turn on your video or something. So it's like going through the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So in the, oh no, it's not. No, it looks good. Is it? I can't. It's like kind of blurry. Does it look like the wheel, the hole is through the whole wheel?
I can't like see like the other side.
Okay, so it is. I don't think it is because it would be more like visible. So just click on the check mark. Okay, yeah. See, it's not. So now like go back to the back.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect. There, perfect.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna share my screen again. So now that you have this, you can change the color. Go ahead and change the color if you want of the wheel. I'm gonna actually change it to something else so it's more visible when I highlight it. I'll just make it purple.
Come on. Okay.
So you have a wheel with the indent. Now you're gonna go back to the assembly one, and you'll see the parts will update. If you edit them in the same project, they'll update automatically. So that's kind of cool. So now you have two wheels like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now we want to go to the revolute mate up here. It's right next to the facet mate. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Left click on there once. And then you're gonna go at a different angle. You're gonna go at this angle, and then make sure like you select the inner edge of the circle that you just created. So it'll be like this, and you're gonna left click once. Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you're gonna go to this view back to like the front view, and then you're gonna zoom in, and then select this center right here. Actually, no, select this edge right here. Is it working for you? And then left click on that once. And then you're gonna click on the check mark.
Yeah, it connected.
Okay, cool. So you can't really see it, but this is like this spins now. I'm gonna show you really quickly. So just watch how I do it. So I'm gonna add like a small like circle over here, so like it's just visible for you to see that like it's spinning. So you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you can if you want. I'm gonna. So you see how I added this little thing on the wheel?
Yeah.
So now if I go back to assembly, and now that's right here, right? You see how it's like there? So
Yeah.
now if I spin, you see how it's spinning?
Oh.
Yes, I just wanted to show you like it's spinning. You can do that if you want, but you don't have to. So after you have this, you want to do the same thing for this side right here. So you're gonna go to this view right here, click on the revolute mate, and then find this edge right here, and then left click once it highlights, and then you're gonna go to this edge right here. It'll highlight. Like it's kind of hard to see, but you'll see if you have a different color. It'll highlight, and then it'll just add it, and then you just click on the check mark. Does that work?
Do I left click like the outer is like the circle, like outside of it?
So you wanna here? Let me show you 1 second. So your first circle is gonna be this circle right here.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you selected that, the second circle will be right here,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then just left click on that one.
Okay, yeah.
And then you want to click on the check mark. So do you like the way the wheels are, or do you think they're too big? Because we can edit them really quickly if you want. We can make them smaller. Do you want to make them smaller?
Sure.
Okay. So let's go back to Part Studio 3. I'm just like doing this so like you just to show you how it's easy to like change up parts if you need to. But then once you open Part Studio 3, you're gonna go to Sketch 1.
Yeah.
And then double click on Sketch 1. And then over here, do you see how it's like how it says 03 for me?
Yeah.
Double click on that and just type in, let's do 2.25, and then click enter.
Okay.
And now you want to click on the check. Did that work for you? Did it become smaller?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now let's go back to assembly. And now the wheels are a little smaller. So now what we want to do is we're going to go to the back view. So use your little cube if you need to. Go to the back view.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go back to the insert thing. 1 second. I have an error. Okay. Now you're going to go to the back view. And then go to the insert. And then you want to go and find the wheel again. And you want to put in 2 wheels. So 1 wheel, 2 wheel. And then you're going to click on the check. I'm going to drag it out a little way from this. Were you able to put the 2 wheels in?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is you want to select one of the wheels. And do you see like how all these options are showing up?
Yeah.
We want to rotate this so the indent is facing the other way so it's easier to put on the wheel. So in order to indent, you're going to find this.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 second. I'm trying to wait. Okay, it'll be like one of the circle and the line on top of the arrow. For me, it's the one that's facing up. So do you see what I'm saying? It'll look like that. So were you able to see like how 3 arrows are showing up for you on one of the wheels?
Yeah.
So now you're gonna go to the arrow that's facing up, and it'll be this little option on top.
Yeah.
And then you want to left click, and then you want to drag. Drag till you see 180. So you see how like the angles are changing for me on top. The degree is changing.
Mine's is just moving up and down.
Okay, so you might not have the correct arrow. So there's like 3 arrows, right? Just mess around with the arrows and see which one lets it like flip. So it's not the arrow, it's the little line and the circle and the lines that are coming out of it. It's that's what you have to select and drag.
Okay.
Did it work?
Oh yeah, it's flipping.
Yeah. So flip it till you see 180 degrees.
Okay, then I let go.
Yeah, and then let go.
Okay.
And then do the same for the other one.
Okay.
Let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I finished.
Okay. Now we're doing the same thing. You're gonna use the revolute mate, and I'm gonna go to this angle right here, and then you're gonna go to the revolute mate. Left click on that, and then find this edge right here. Left click once, and then you're gonna go to any axle. I'm gonna go to the front axle first, and then find this edge right here on the axle, and left click once. And then click on the check. Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing for the other wheel, and then that's it. That's the last step.
Yeah.
That worked. So now you have 4 wheels with 2 axles, and then the body and the top.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's basically it. That's what your car is. Let's stop my screen share. All right. Did you enjoy? Did you have fun? Okay, cool. So actually we have another course starting. So this is our last Onshape course, but we have another coding class starting on Thursday or Friday. So if you're interested in that, I can email you the details, and then if you want, you can join. It's up to you if you're interested in coding.
Sure.
But yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll just email you the details, and you decide if you want to sign up and whatever. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. All right. So thanks for attending, and I hope you have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye.